Hi guys, it's Lena here. I'm super excited to show you Analog Lab V, Arturia's brand new all-in-one keyboard and synth instrument supercharged with sounds that shape the music history. In this video, we'll show you its new creative features, refreshed layout, and how easy it is to find the perfect sound to suit your style. Let's check it out. The new Analog Lab V is the successor of the famous Analog Lab, coming with a whole new look and many new sounds with the addition of the latest V collection instruments. This includes pianos, organs, famous synths, quirky samplers, tapes, and string machines. Its modern design is focused on the user experience, flawless browsing, and new preset management features, allowing you to find and enjoy great quality sounds faster than ever before. It also brings improved effects, new performance-oriented functions, and a lot of other workflow enhancements that will elevate your productions. Now, let me give you an overview of the whole instrument. To start off, Analog Lab V can be used in both standalone mode or within your DAW. On top of that, the software integrates perfectly with our Minilab and Keylab controller range, but it also works great with other controllers too. Moving on to the overview, the instrument is organized into three master sections: library, studio, and stage. The library is where all of the sounds are organized and where you will do all of your browsing. Its structure can be found on the left panel. Here you can enter the home section, which shows you a summary of all the sound categories divided into the instruments, types, packs, and designers sections. Once inside, you can simply click on any one of these to instantly find a sound that you're looking for. For example, if I'm interested in June 6V sounds, I can just click on it and start to explore all the sounds that are instantly presented to me. Now, to start playing, I can simply click or drag one of the presets from the list to the area on the right side of the panel. The same goes for the other categories. If I want to find a good bass sound, I can click on the bass section and here they are, all the cool Analog Lab V bass sounds in front of me. I can just click one of these to start playing it. It's super easy. In the packs category, you can also find the sounds from sound banks that you have acquired, such as Synthpedia one. Additionally, in the home section you can work with the sounds brought by your favorite sound designers, both Arturia's in-house as well as super talented external artists. You can find some real gems in here, like this one. Check it out. The Explore tab welcomes you with a detailed sound browsing structure. Here you can also browse using the general categories such as instruments, types, or styles. Once you pick the one you're after, you'll be presented with many additional subcategories that will help you to narrow your results to find exactly what you're looking for. This way, if I'm looking for a plucky keys sound, I can enter the types, find the keys category, where the plucked keys subcategory gives me a lot of great options for what I'm after, from which I can pick the one I want. It works similarly for the styles. If I'm working on a trip-hop EP with some lo-fi influences, I can easily find all the cool sounds that fall into that category by ticking those two style subcategories, then pressing the Show Results button and finding the sound that will fit my needs. What's really cool is that I can always come back to the main categories and add more subcategories, narrowing my selection even further. I can also delete some of the tags if I want to change my mind about what type of sound I would like to use, or clear them all at the same time. Analog Lab V also makes it easy to organize the sounds that you already like, creating your own personal library that you can always revisit and grow. In this area, you can view your sounds by recently played ones, which will be helpful in coming back to the previous ideas that you forgot to save. You can also view all the sounds that you've marked as liked, creating your own space for favorite presets. To like a sound, simply find the one that you like, such as this one, and then simply click on the heart icon next to its title in the top preset selector. For an even smoother and more flawless organization while browsing through the lists, no matter if in Home, Explore, or My Library tabs, you can always view these sounds by name, like, type, or a sound designer. In any of those areas of Analog Lab V, you can also make use of the search engine, typing whatever comes to your mind, a name, style, or type of sound. Last two sections of my library are called My Presets and My Banks. The first one brings all of the sounds that are included in your own personal banks, while the second shows you all of your banks themselves. If you'd like to create a new bank because you're inspired by a particular sound like this one, just click the little icon next to it and go for the Save As option. Then simply type the new bank name in the Bank tab and click Save. You can also change its name and all of its details, such as the comments or tags. Now the newly added bank will be visible under the My Banks tab, and all of its sounds will appear in the My Presets tab. Analog Lab V wouldn't be complete without flawless hardware integration. Let's check out how easy it is to use it with Arturia's Keylab MK2. To be able to access multiple sound editing controls of the particular sounds, simply unfold the Controls and Keys tabs in the central part of the bottom bar. Once these unfold, you're presented with 4 macro knobs, 4 effects controls, master volume knob, and multiple faders that are always attached to the various parameters of the instruments from which the sound comes from. Even better than that, these are automatically mapped to the Keylab MK2 that I'm using, and each one represents filters, envelopes, and other modules responsible for texture and movement, making it super easy to impact the sound straight from the controller. This setting allows super quick editing and more precision when personalizing your sounds. Remaining 4 knobs represent effects, dry and wet mount values, as well as delay and reverb output gain, which are the 2 main send effects. Thanks to this, I can easily change the effects settings while playing at the same time. The last knob represents the master volume. This is because Analog V lets you play 2 sounds at the same time, and therefore a master volume control is provided to handle their both output signals. You can add a second sound while just browsing from any of the library sections by drag-dropping it into the empty slot. Once you do it, you can enjoy a multi-layered sound which you can also split across the keyboard. Check this out. To define which sound you currently control with the Keylab MK2 knobs and faders, simply press Part 1 or Part 2 on the Analog Lab V interface, or use the Part 1 or Part 2 buttons on the Keylab itself. Lastly, you can also use the middle part of the Keylab MK2 to browse through the presets without touching the mouse. This great integration allows you to fine-tune your sounds, set their individual volume levels, and define how much of the effects you want in the mix. Moving on, the studio view provides a more detailed look of all the effects and parts controls. Here you can choose what effect you would like to use for sections A and B. The list provides a lot of great dynamic, spatial, and modulation effects. You can also disable or enable them from the effects chain. change their particle parameters, as well as impact the delay and reverb settings. On top of that, you can define which effects will affect parts 1 and 2, enabling up to 4 effects per sound. Here you can also define the volume of the individual parts and their panning. Finally, the master channel on the right side of the panel allows you to equalize particular frequencies of the final signal and impact its overall volume. Another great tool that will elevate your workflow is the improved playlists feature. Here you can organize your sounds by creating songs and attaching your favorite sounds to them. To make a playlist, simply press the New Playlist and give it a desired name. Then you can just name your first song, drag and drop a few good sounds on it like this, and you're ready to go and play them all in your own personal sequence of events. You can create and save as many of those lists and songs as you want, preparing yourself for a perfectly planned performance. When you're ready with your playlists, click the Go on Stage button. This will take you to the stage view of the instrument. It's here where you can manage every aspect of your performance. The right side of the panel allows you to load your playlist. Then you can easily view all of its ingredients, songs and their respective presets. Clicking on a preset will unfold all of its settings, including parts, effects, and master volume, and of course, all the editable controls. All of this makes Analog Lab V super flexible and easy to use, both in the studio and on stage. Alright, that's it for this one. As you can see, Analog Lab V feels and sounds better than ever before, making it the ultimate companion for your creative journey, whether you're using it at home, live, or in the studio. Enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe to Arturia's channel. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.